excited, Don?
Hey everybody, my name is Matt M.F. Tyner.
New joint and everything.
Well, Don Juan, I got him when he was 6 months old, but right now he'll be eight years old in June.
Oh, so excited.
I figured one day about 3 years ago, he was so sad watching me leave that I brought him with me, and he just took right to it.
You ready to rock that?
I brought his dog bed with. As soon as I would start playing, he would just come and lay down right next to me for the whole gig. Up, up. People love it. He loves the interaction. I love having him there with me. It makes me feel comfortable, and he just eats it up. He just loves it. Matt Making Friends Tyner. It hasn't always been that, I guess. It's, my buddy Jameson over at JMO's in Arlington, we used to work together at Mima's years ago. And we were friends, and I walked into his bar one night. There was like 3 or 4 people there, and he's like, Matt M.F. Tyner. And all laughed about it, but then all of a sudden, all over the east side, it just kind of stuck, and people started calling me that. And as I've gotten a little bit older and playing different places, I've changed it into, Magic Fingers, Mr. Fancy, and my favorite, Matt Making Friends Tyner.
Waiting for the end of a lonely day.
I'm originally from LaGrange, Illinois, just outside of Chicago, and just started getting into music then, a lot of blues music. Came up to Wisconsin, I guess in the early 90s, and traveling around a little bit on my own, and picking up more of the acoustic guitar stuff, getting into more of like John Prine and Guy Clark, and then the older stuff, Waylon Willie and Cash.
But when you're drunk, ain't nobody there to hear you right.
I got my first guitar when I was 16. I pretty much taught myself.
She wait for a sun blow back, not like a cool breeze. You're such a fool now, can't see the forest through the trees.
Started learning on my own, watching other people, going to see concerts, and going to different festivals and trying to talk to the guitar players that I was interested in. But along the way, I always loved that bluesy, country, kind of Americana feel. I like Milwaukee because a lot of the musicians know each other, and we can play together. So if I need to pick up a band, I've got a bunch of guitar players and some bass players and some other people I can call up and put it together pretty quick. Being able to sit here and play a couple of original songs it's such a wonderful feeling. But when people get into it and come up to me in between songs or after a set, between sets, and tell me something specific that they heard me play, and it's maybe cliche, but even if it's just that one person that connects with you a little bit on something that you came up with all on your own, it really is a special moment, and that really makes me feel really good.
You guys all set? Yeah.
Yuli, please.
Oh my damn.
Up, up.
Yuli, go ahead, roll.
Roll it.
My name is Matt Tyner, and this is my song, The Melancholy Song. Well, you're walking round that cold, steel in your eyes, cut so deep, hard and so don't recognize, just waiting for that look in somebody's eyes. And now you're stealing hearts just like you're stealing gold, till everything you got, it's been bought and sold. The path you're choosing is much too cold. Until the things that you love find you hate now the most, and all your friends are just like some unholy ghost. Wait for that feeling just like brand new, well, that lover's kiss, the things that she do, Find another way to rationalize all those wasted days and all your lies, waiting for the end of a lonely day. And you only like the day when it comes at the end of your night. Always ready to move, you're always so ready to fight. But when you're drunk, ain't nobody there to hear you right. So you wait for a sun blow back, not like a cool breeze. You're such a fool now, can't see the forest through the trees. Or waiting for the end of a lonely day. Until the things that you love you find you hate now the most, and all your friends are just like some unholy ghost. Wait for that feeling just like brand new. Well, that lover's kiss, the things that she do. Find another way to rationalize all those wasted days and all your lies, waiting for the end of a lonely day. Waiting for the end of a lonely day.
The Melancholy song is it's basically about depression and feeling melancholy and just kind of cruising through your days.
Find another way to rationalize all those wasted days and all your lies, waiting for the end of a lonely day.
And my mom was a piano player, and so she kind of got me involved in music at an early age too. And when I played that song for her the first time, she was really kind of blown away because it was an honest song, and it gave her insight to my life and the things that I was going through.
Wait for that feeling just like brand new. Well, that lover's kiss, the things that she do.
It makes me feel proud that people enjoy it. It makes me feel good about myself that I can get those things off my chest and be honest because, like I said before, you know, making an honest living, having integrity, and doing the things that I do. My mom, I carry her inside me in just about everything I do, so it makes me proud, and I know it makes her proud.
For the end of a lonely day.
Hello, come on up. How are you doing? Good, how are you?
You gave it all back. Gave it all back. Got me off track. My name is Hannah Simone. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I got my start in music pretty much from my family. Growing up, my mom listened to a lot of hip hop, soul, R&B and stuff like that. So a lot of my time was spent trying to imitate that. Once my mom heard me sing and thought that I was okay at it, she kind of just threw me into lessons. Something is different, something is in the air. I had an instructor in high school that really pushed me especially to like pushed me to get out on stage. I had a really hard time like being on stage and doing stuff like that, but he really pushed me. And then pretty much as I got older, I spent a lot of time listening to like Brandi Carlile and Jewel and songwriters more so. Those are songwriters that are also great vocalists, so that helped me be able to like hone in on being a singer and a songwriter at the same time. I moved to Nashville and I did 2 years at a music school in Nashville. And then I moved back home and I did a year at Concordia and a year at UWM. I love the Milwaukee music scene. It has been really like interesting, especially coming back from COVID, how to navigate the music scene as a whole. But I have like the best band. They're like my greatest friends, and they're kind of teaching me how to wiggle my way into the scene, which is full of just incredible like musicians, vocalists, producers. Milwaukee's full of great potential.
Please give me space to think all these things through.
All of my songs are written from like a place of vulnerability or an experience that I've been through. So I would hope that anybody that was listening to my song could take that song, whatever it is, and take from that at whatever capacity they need. Because there's never like a specific goal to a song of mine that I want somebody to hear specifically. I just want it to be so vulnerable and so like honest that people can listen to it and grab what they need to like hear in that moment.
Some things are better left unsaid.
Personally, like as an individual artist, I kind of wanted to be like an indie, kind of like a folk singer-songwriter, which is not the route we took, and I'm actually really enjoying like learning blues and rock and soul. Music is not like, it's not a hobby, it's not something that I just kind of like pick up and put down whenever I want to. Music was pretty much like my catharsis, like it was my consistent, it was always there. So I do it because I literally have to, otherwise I just don't feel like myself.
I never realized how good their soundproofing in this space is.
You must like clap first, so we can sync everything up. What do you got, speed?
I have speed.
Stand by. Whenever you are ready.
Hi, my name is Hannah Simone, and this song is called Left Unsaid.
Please give me space to think all these things through. Some things are better left unsaid. Feel out the tension, no reason for feeling like the world is in your head. You gave it all back, gave it all back, got me off track, gave all my loving away. You're so unpredictable, emotion so physical. Lord only knows what you planned. Taking the short way, thinking that I'll stay, never looking behind my mind. You gave it all back, gave it all back, got me off track, gave all my loving away. talking this out loud. Where do we go now? It can't be the same from here. God, why is it me? Always giving for free, seeing the bad ones up close. You gave it all back, gave it all back. Got me off track, gave all my loving away.
It's all right. So this was like a collaboration song, actually. My guitarist Ellie Bird, her brother Max Bird wrote the song with us, but we were kind of in the basement with a couple other musicians, and I had made like a really like bizarre comment, like maybe like a TMI kind of a comment, and Ellie's response was, "Girl, like some things are better left unsaid." And I was like, okay, we can actually use that, and we pretty much started the song like with that idea, and just like collaborated and threw stuff together. But pretty much this song is just that, like some things are better left unsaid.
Please give me space to think all these things through. Some things are better left unsaid.
I am from Manitowoc County, Valders specifically, you know, a little small town. I just always listen to music. Anytime I can put earphones on.
There is one thing I thought we ought to know.
Singing started because I went to a little church school, and then it was choir every day, and we're singing. That was 8 years of that, and I love singing. Singing's the best part. I don't know, I just yelled before I ever really sang, and just get emotions out.
It's been a damn hard living, but I got myself home.
My cousin got a guitar, and then we just started playing when we were like 12, and then you know, it just evolved, and when I was about 19, 20, started writing songs. Then I found Todd Snyder and John Prine, and that's when I got really into storytelling. And you know, you just hone it over the years, and you know, it's a craft thing.
Oh, pardon me, please pardon me, please pardon me.
Wisconsin bar band. I mean, that's what I grew up playing around and seeing everything in the Appleton area. It's all, you know, it was blues-based rock, the guys that were playing it, and that's what I always loved, like Neil Young things and Creedence Clearwater. And you get to hear those songs. The thing I like about songwriting, you can put a chorus on there, and now you have hope.
Down and cry.
That I've done all this, it sucks, but there is something out there worth living for, worth getting outside of your comfort element. And it's an energy. And it's like coming down here, it was so connected with the blues in Milwaukee and the Chicago scene that when you go to a blues show on a Sunday afternoon, you know, it's a party. People are dancing and doing it.
All right, hello, I'm Derek Pritzel. This is Junkyard Roads.
Bringing people in, that's my favorite thing, is playing for people and seeing it go out into the crowd and come back to you, and the interaction. I'm singing and trying to get an emotion out or project something, and whatever experience you had that connects to that, that's great. As long as, you know, if we connect, we're buddies, it's good.
Hello, I'm Derek Pritzel, and this is Pardon Me. Oh, pardon pardon me. Please pardon me. Please pardon me if I break down to cry. Don't you ask no questions, honey. Don't wanna lie. Please pardon me if I break down to cry. Well, I've been a young man many moons ago. Heart of Wisconsin, it's what I call my home. It's been 54 years out here on my own, and I got no kin for to call my own. Oh, pardon me, please pardon me, please pardon me if I break down and cry. But don't you ask no questions, honey. I don't wanna lie. Please pardon me if I break down and cry. Oh, I've been a painter, a worker of wood. I turn dust into mortar and then see right into food. But the blood and the sweat and the tears, well, they done me no good. When your debts come calling, well, it's all a man can do. Oh, pardon me, please pardon me, please pardon me if I break down to cry. But don't you ask no questions, honey. I don't wanna lie. Please pardon me if I break down and cry. It's the pride where the lies, oh, the tools of the trade. It's the fork in my path, honey. Neither one is safe, but what's left to say? 'Cause as I stand before you, shadow of a man, singing all these songs about the things I don't understand, and of all those things of which many I regret, it's the trust of a woman. Well, you never do get it back. Oh, pardon me, please pardon me. Please pardon me if I break down to cry. Or don't you ask no questions, honey. I don't wanna lie. Please pardon me if I break down to cry. Oh, please pardon me if I break down and cry.
The Pardon Me song was more of like an exercise because I got really into bluegrass and Ralph Stanley and Bill Monroe, but specifically like the "Oh Death" song that Ralph Stanley sings. It has a, that story, a tear, really sad song.
It's the trust of a woman. Well, you never do get it back. Oh, pardon me, please pardon me
And then I was working at the Alice Chalmers. I got into the old offices, and they had pictures of the roads. Before there were roads, they were all timber roads all around West Dallas, and that's how people got around. And yeah, I just thought of a, guy from 1912 working in West Dallas and being older and not having anything, and the regret.
Please pardon me if I break down and cry.
But I mean, it's still kind of biographical in certain parts, because I've been all those things in my journey through this life.
Please pardon me if I break down and cry.
Waiting for the end of a lonely day. Waiting for the